We gon' rise in the jungle we unite in tripping orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who gotta move rockin' on? Now who wanna move crossing on? Now who wanna move out on? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock 'em, yeah we got 'em, yeah we fought 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em, single bottle, never stop it. So the beast and know 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes, flossin' on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen, we gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite in the...
Welcome to a special FTS episode of Bengals and Steelers. Chop, who are we joined by today?
Joined by that cocksucking motherfucking Tyler Kelly from work. Who's not at work. So last night we had fucking pie and we had all kind of snacks. We had a fruit tray, a vegetable tray. Tracy brought some chili. We all chowed down. A lot of people thought it was the Thanksgiving fucking dinner, but we were celebrating fucking Tyler Kelly being in West Virginia. Finally, it's fucking peace and quiet at work without this cocksucker there fucking with us constantly.
It won't be peace and quiet on Sunday.
Well, it will be at work, but I won't be there, man. I'll be down at fucking Paycor Stadium where Jake Browning is going to whoop that Steeler ass.
Your bastard son with the comment, Chop.
Where's he? Yeah, fuck that motherfucker.
What's going on, fellas?
Man, I just woke up. I don't know what the fuck's going on. You got to fill me in.
I've been drinking for like 2 hours. I'm just excited. I was kind of going to let Chop talk his shit to his friend Tyler. Tyler,
Savage Greg.
I enjoy the fun. I don't hate on opposing fans, but I do respect the fact that you of the whole stadium found seats right beside Pork Chop.
So I did look for his row in his section, but I did not know I would be sitting right next to him when I bought them. I was looking for row 10 or 310, row 9, but I didn't know it'd be his seats right next.
I mean, that is incredible, though.
66,000 fucking seats in that goddamn stadium. And this motherfucker gets the seats right next to me. Now, on top of that, we did make a bet for this game, $100 on the winner. But, man, that was before Joe fucking Burrow's wrist took the rest of the season off. Now we got a quarterback that's slightly above Kenny Pickett average.
Kenny Pickett's a lot better now that Matt Canada's gone.
Hey, yeah, he'll be instantly fucking elite now that Matt Canada's gone, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Kenny Pickett's going to come out like fucking Brock Purdy now. It was all Matt Canada.
So I was like, oh, fuck, man, I wish you would have stayed at least another game. How happy were you when you saw that come down on Tuesday morning that Matt Canada was finally fired?
I think it was Sunday. I was talking to Chris at work, and I said, dude, Steelers do not fire nobody midseason. But it would be like Christmas if I woke up tomorrow and it was fired. And then Tuesday morning I woke up and I got the text from my friends and stuff that he was fired. And I felt like a little kid on Christmas. I was so happy. I really thought they were going to let him stay. We never fire anybody midseason like that. So
I also saw where there was a bunch of different stadiums in Pittsburgh that were shouting "Fuck Matt Canada." Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, it's true. They're doing it in Utah as well. I don't know why in Utah. But this Utah game, they're chanting it as well.
Like, why not, right?
Oh, that is awesome.
It's the new chant, man. All the yellow towels now flinging around up there in fucking Pittsburgh say "Fuck Matt Canada."
I'm just wondering if Ellen bought her Joe Burrow thong.
No, I can tell you that. Nobody's bought a Joe Burrow thong yet. Oh, wait a minute. I did sell one. It was to one of the nurses at work. And one to Tyler Kelly.
I was going to say, not one of the security guards.
I did sell one to Tyler Kelly. He bought a fucking Joe Burrow thong.
I will tell you, I guess Emma just told me we're getting one for my stepdad. So.
Oh, there you go. He'll love it. Yeah. Don't fucking lie, Tyler Kelly. You're going to wear that bitch.
Yeah. All my friends say I'm a closet Bengals fan. So.
Oh, you're a closet something.
Tyler, what's it like to work with Pork Chop? That's a good question.
Fucking best experience in your entire life.
He's a bully.
Tell him.
He's a bully. He bullies me all the time at work.
I am not. Shut the fuck up.
No, but he's hilarious. He makes work go by fast when he's there joking around and stuff.
I'm borderline HR every fucking night.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I ride that wave. I've been there before. I got my own chair in the HR department.
All right, for a moment of seriousness, because it's probably all it'll last for this episode. But what is keys to the game? And we'll go around the horn. I'll start with you, Derek. Then we'll go to that motherfucker, Tyler Kelly.
Honestly, the main key to the game is staying ahead of schedule. I mean, with the Bengals offense, you can't get behind the sticks at all. You gotta make sure you're staying in those easy third down situations to where the whole playbook's open. Apparently, Jake Browning said, don't pull anything back. Don't hold anything back. I want the whole playbook. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
All that man does is win.
Yep.
He just hasn't had his opportunity. Here it is. Get out that. Let me see that $100 bill you got for me, Kelly.
It's at home waiting right now.
All right. Keep that motherfucker fresh.
And Dale said he wanted a trivia on the show. Where is Jake Browning from?
Yeah.
No, not on the show. I was going to do that in the parking lot. You're running the question for people that we might ask this question to. I want to see how many people would know anything about him in the parking lot.
Tyler Kelly,
you know where that my dumbass thought you meant on the show.
Do I know where he's from? No idea.
Well, there you go. You'll find out. Hey, come down to lot 1 and hang out with us, Tyler.
All right. I'll be down there around 7, 8 a.m.
He said he's going to stop by lot 1. He said I should go to the Steelers game with him in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, have some of Santori's personal Cincinnati meat chili.
There you go. You come down there and get some of Santori's meat right in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Over in lot 1. I know how much you like having meat in your mouth.
Yeah.
Like every goddamn Steelers fan.
The question was going to be, before Derek's running it and putting it on the show, was going to be like, what college did Jake Browning go to? And just ask people that and record it.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Oh, like I did that one thing that day about having a beer.
Yeah, you did good on that. So
yeah.
All right, that motherfucker Tyler Kelly. What is your key to the game? And this is from an opposing viewpoint for the Steelers.
I have two. The first one, I don't know if you guys watched the Browns game, but hopefully that Matt Caden has gone. Our run game needs to keep going. Specifically, Jalen Warren. He's an absolute dog.
As you're wearing a Najee Harris jersey.
I know, but Jalen Warren has been running
these
his
Steelers
ass
fans are dumb as fuck, Chop. You were wrong.
I told you, man.
Jalen Warren, he's been running his ass off all game in and game out. So I don't know why we stopped giving the ball to him at times, but he needs to keep running. And on the flip side, I've never seen Jake Browning play, so I don't know if he's good or not. But I think as a defense, pressure, make him uncomfortable. Maybe he hasn't seen things before that Joe Burrow has. So make him have to think on the fly. Maybe he'll turn the ball over, make mistakes, throw interceptions.
It ain't gonna happen, man. This motherfucker got ice in his veins. Tyler Kelly. He's Jake Burr.
I do love the positivity of our fan base. I will say that. That's all I'm gonna say before Sunday about it.
Fucking Jordan Palmer came on there and said all that shit on the Rich Eisen show and makes you feel good. Makes you
Jordan
feel
Palmer
warm.
probably thought he was really good too. Did you see him when he was on the Bengals?
Yes, he did.
It worries me a bit because I think last time Ryan Finley came in there and beat us up.
So. Ryan Finley, our third string. This is our second string, man. You guys done got your ass whipped by our third string.
Yeah.
Like Ryan Finley won that game, and then they said, "No, you're just so great, you have to retire now. No team will have you."
It was the greatest moment in his life. They're building a statue outside of Paycor, Ryan Finley.
With that damn smile when he was on the ground.
It's the best, man. I love
Does that haunt your dreams, Tyler?
Yeah, I was not smiling.
It haunts your text because I know I already sent that bitch to you at least one time this year.
I know. I was not smiling.
Now Dustin has turned into Bengals and Bourbon, Matt Schultz, Dustin Croft, same person. He says Burrow's not on IR, stretching with the team. Kind of interesting. No, he's done for the year, damn it.
Yeah.
They've already announced it. Imagine what the NFL would do if he tried to play this year. After the team announced he's out for the season.
Finley had the most impressive 77 passing yards of all time.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Didn't matter how many passing yards. He could have had one. The score at the end is what mattered.
Well, it's because this right here, this beautiful duck hunt from KB Art. That was the game where Von Bell lit up Juju.
That's the
so
one where
that's
he
all
lit
that mattered in that game to me.
Man,
the win
so
and that hit.
I've been watching that play on repeat this week. I don't know if anybody else has, but did
Probably
anyone
that
else
motherfucker
notice
Tyler
that?
Kelly's watching it a lot.
Yeah. Did anyone else notice that, like, after he blew him up, like when I think it was Evans, the linebacker that recovered the fumble,
Yes.
is that right? Yeah.
Mhm.
When he recovered that fumble and went out of bounds, who was the number 76 guy for the Steelers that was just standing over him like he did something?
Was this this was last year, right? Or 2 years ago?
It was 3
shit,
4
4
years
years.
ago.
Four or
Yeah.
five
I
years
think it's
ago.
I can't
4 years
pronounce
ago.
it. It's some like African name. It's
Villanueva
like
or
Chuckawao or some shit like that.
Oh, if he played for the Steelers, I'm pretty sure you pronounce it cocksucker.
Yeah. He's a lineman for us.
yeah.
Probably
I just thought-
Okafor or whatever from
Yeah.
I believe
Western
he's the
Michigan.
one, if I remember correctly, he's the one that got
Central or
benched
Western?
for bad talking Matt Canada earlier in the year. He got benched for Broderick Jones. So
Now how smart does he look?
yeah.
All right, BSG. What's your key to the game?
Shaking Jake. He's going to ball out. And I'm just kidding. No. Joe Mixon. Give him
Shaking
the
Jake,
ball.
baby. I like
No,
that.
Shaking
Greg.
Jake,
That was
so-
pretty good.
On Rally, on Rally, that came to my head on Rally. My bold prediction is 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions for Shaking Jake.
Man. Well, speaking of 0 interceptions, do we know the health of Minka Fitzpatrick? I saw
Not
what
playing. He's not
He's
playing.
Yeah, he's not
Okay.
playing.
He's a menace too. Like
hell yeah, he is.
that opener last year where he blocked that damn extra point because my best friend Clark Harris got hurt. But
Mhm.
neither here nor there. Chop, key to the game.
My key to the game was going to be fucking Jake Purdy coming out there and showing everybody what the fuck is up, man. Taking us to the promised land. I think he runs in a
Fucking-
touchdown.
Fuck you, fucking Jake Purdy.
Fucking Jake Purdy. Oh, yeah.
Man.
And our goddamn defense, man. If our defense comes out there and they start playing really fucking good, Pittsburgh offense is shit. For real, Tyler. It's shit. You already know. Now, you can blame it on Matt Canada last week. Your fucking excuse is gone. The only
That's
thing
what we're
left
coming out
is
here
your
and throw
goddamn
4 yards against
MVP
you.
quarterback, Kenny Pickett. That's the only person you can blame it on. So if our defense comes out there, man, and they play really good, Jake Browning's only got to score like a couple touchdowns. 1 touchdown and a field goal. Just hold them bastards.
I'm going to say turnovers in general will be my key. So if Kenny Small Hands, Tiny Hands, Pickett,
Little
wants
bitty
to
baby
throw us a
tiny
couple, maybe fumble one here or there. A sack fumble for Trey would be huge for the Bengals because it goes with yours, Chop. We need the defense to step up. And then Jake Browning, right? Even in that Ravens game, he's going to throw the ball up there. He's going to take some chances and just hope his guys make plays. Because what does he ultimately have to lose? He's an undrafted guy, been battling his ass off to be a backup quarterback. He thinks he's Joe Burrow.
Yes, he does.
He's not, but he
No.
thinks he is.
He's got the confidence. He's got the confidence like him.
He's going to throw some balls that are going to be very questionable. And I just hope that our guys come down with them and not the opposing team.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I personally hope
yeah.
they let him air it out because Joe Mixon scares me this game. We have no linebackers. I'm sure you guys have seen our linebackers have been hurt all year long. Minka's gone. Like our secondary is trash right now. So I'd rather him throw it out than let Joe Mixon run all over us. Because if our D line can't do anything, he's gonna have a heyday against us.
Well, you guys have Hayward back. He's been back for a few weeks at least, right?
Yeah.
So he's probably rounding into form. I mean, TJ Watt's a menace. Highsmith, he's still healthy as far as I know, right?
Who is it?
You got Highsmith.
Highsmith.
No, I believe he is out. Yeah, I haven't seen the report on him yet, but
Okay, so I mean, he's a big part of your team too.
he's a sleeper. People don't appreciate how good he really is, but
Oh, he's good. He
He's underrated.
balled out last year. And then like Larry O, I still think the Bengals missed Larry Ogunjobi.
Mm-hmm.
And Keanu Benton, great draft pick.
Keanu
I
Benton's
loved
been
him.
doing really good this year so far.
Yeah. He's had to fill in. He had his time to fill in for Cam, so he got more snaps. Now you bring Cam Hayward back and add him. I don't know, man. Our offensive line is another key to me.
Yeah.
The offensive line has been a little shaky the last 2-3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to be able to step it up because the Steelers, I mean, that's what's kept you guys in games. Everybody's like, how have the damn Steelers won games? I know Derek, he's always like, they're outgained every game. How the hell are they winning games? And I'm like, well, it's just their defense, man. Their defense and then clutch plays late. I give a lot of credit to Mike Tomlin.
Mhm.
What do you think, man? It's just they got a lucky horseshoe up their ass, that motherfucker.
Yeah,
Tyler
no
Boyd,
shit.
Or
No, fun fact: Kenny Pickett is the best fourth quarter QB in the league right now. Just fourth
Jesus
quarter
Christ.
alone. That's true. He's the best.
With what
QBR.
stats?
He
What
played phenomenal in the fourth quarter.
Best
So,
QBR.
so what you're saying is Kenny Pickett is Tim Tebow. It was always
What I'm saying is, if the game is close, we have a chance. We have a chance. That's the thing. The Steelers, when they win, it's really close games. And if we lose, we're getting blown out. There's no chance.
Newsflash, man. Any team in the NFL ever, if the game is close, they have a chance.
We're 6. Well, not no more. We're now 6-1 because of the Browns, but we were 6-0 in 1-point games coming into the fourth quarter.
You were literally
But
you were 6-0 in yards being outgained as well. I can't remember the exact stat, but it was like they were
I thought you were
outgained.
reading it off your overhead
freaking-
screen.
No, I was trying to.
He's watching another game.
I was trying to
I
pull it
know
out
he is.
here.
I
Yeah,
know.
I got a game right there, a game right now.
Degenerate gambler.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
yeah.
Cincinnati degenerate gambler. Meet fucking Pittsburgh degenerate gambler.
I got money in the games right now. The Iowa game, I was sweating. I took Iowa money line.
Yep.
So.
Derek,
I
this
took Iowa.
motherfucker was betting on women's
They
tennis in
both took
Australia.
Iowa. They
I-
both
I
took
bet-
Iowa.
I bet on the Ohio Bobcats, man. Like
What the
So did I. I
fuck?
took Ohio to beat Akron. I did
These
too.
two are twins.
Oh,
They're
my
twins.
Yeah, I did too.
Hey, when you guys see each other in lot one, there's going to be a big ass hug.
Big
and
old
right now
slurp
I've
fest.
got
Yeah,
I've
you
got
can bet on it.
The over under was like 35.5. I'm like, dude, that'll hit for sure. It's currently right now with 12 minutes left in the second quarter. It's 3-0. Doesn't look like it's going to hit.
No.
Well, I have a 5-leg parlay. Tyreek already went over his yards, but my Tua on 1.5 touchdowns over is struggling. Then the Jets, I need Brees Hall to do well rushing and passing yards. That's what I have.
Man, I had a parlay going, but fucking Detroit fucked that shit up right off the bat.
Yeah, they screwed me yesterday as well. So.
Speaking of those Thursday games, how about that Dolly Parton?
Woo! Like, are you 77 years old?
Yeah.
Mike,
Derek, you ever
77
want
years old.
Derek, you ever want a fucking 80-year-old so bad?
I have now. I
Shit,
said
I'll do
something.
it.
I made a mistake. Like she showed up and Sarah was. I'm like, holy shit! And Sarah's like, what? I'm like, come on! Like, look at what I'm watching right now. Like, how in the world? And she's having to use the thing to like hold herself up. She's like, you can just tell she's struggling to stand up, but still,
You didn't care.
no.
You ain't trying to have her stand up. You're trying to have her lay down.
Look at this,
Oh
man.
man.
David's coming out of the gate. He started Browning over Goff and Hudson over Pitts.
Damn.
Going all in.
move.
Weird day.
Well, you
Wait,
lost this week. So.
Oh, my God.
I was talking all kinds of shit to Sarah last night because she was she started 3 San Francisco 49ers. Christian McCaffrey,
Yeah,
Deebo
2
Samuel,
tutties.
and Brandon Ayuk.
Touchdown. Yeah, touchdown.
Oh yeah, she balled out. She's like, "What?" She's like, "Don't
Yeah.
say nothing to me and no more." I'm like, "All right, I get it. I don't know what I'm talking about."
You don't.
Eric, you don't ever know what the fuck you're talking about when it comes to women. But
No,
man,
that-
God damn,
I
I
don't-
try to teach you guys all the fucking time. You're not in charge. Shake
Yeah.
your head and just say yes.
Yes, ma'am.
That's right.
That's what I did today, Chris. We were out Black Friday shopping. Everything she said, just yep.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's it. Just fucking agree, man.
It's probably why I headed toward divorce, right?
Yes, right. Yep.
So I'm not good at that.
No.
I'm like,
Hey.
yeah, what the fuck do we need that for?
Hey, Tyler, believe it or not, man, I actually hate Cleveland more than Pittsburgh. Answer me this. How the hell is – well, Cleveland, I mean, that defense is getting them by, but Cleveland, man, that team Can you agree with me? Cleveland fans are the worst fan base in the NFL.
Yeah, I hate the Browns personally, and it pisses me off. We just lost to a fourth-string quarterback, pretty much. Especially since we had a chance to win.
Right.
When I brought up Jalen Warren, he had that 75-yard touchdown run. He didn't touch the ball again the entire second half at all.
That doesn't
the ball.
Hey, here's a question for that motherfucker Tyler Kelly. Want to know if Najee's gone in free agency because he said he's sick of this shit.
So he's not sick of the Steelers. He's sick of Matt Canada. That's what I was telling Chris the other day, too. Deontay Johnson had to be carried off the field from yelling at Matt Canada. Kenny Pickett got mad at Matt Canada.
Kenny Pickett came out after Matt Canada left, and it sounded like he was all sad about it.
It's all PR stuff. Mike Tomlin said the same thing that he was sad he had to go. It's all PR stuff. Matt Canada is atrocious. LSU, I know you're a big LSU fan. They hired him in 2016, 2017, I believe. He stayed a year, and then their head coach, Ed, came out and said the biggest mistake we ever made was hiring Matt Canada.
Yeah.
He's a horrible, horrible offensive coordinator, and every player on that team was pissed off at them. It's hard to win games. I'm surprised we even did this. When the games we lose, they come out and say that it was a first-grade offense. They saw what we were going to run when we ran it, and they knew it was coming.
So what the fuck is going to change with your running back coach running the fucking offense now?
I think they'll give Jalen Warren and Najee Harris the ball more. Let him run the ball more.
I do think Najee's gone, though. Najee's probably gone unless he just has some miraculous – he hasn't been good for the last 2 or 3 years.
I could see him leaving. We don't really have anyone on the roster aside from Jalen Warren. So if he goes, we're drafting one and we're signing one. We don't really use bell cow backs anymore like that for real. So –
well, that's how it should be, honestly. We could get into the running back thing in general. And the Bengals, more than anybody, Joe Mixon, 75% of the snaps. You don't see it in the NFL hardly at all.
Yeah.
And it's not like he's doing anything. He's not Christian McCaffrey. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm surprised. Is it Chase Brown? I liked him a lot coming out of college.
He's been injured. They were going to get him more carries, and then he's been injured, but they still haven't activated him for this game. So his 21-day window is back open off of IR, but he's yet to be activated. So I don't know if he'll play Sunday or not. They've still got pretty much tomorrow till around, I think, 4 o'clock to make that move.
Yeah.
So, Tyler, I know Pork Chop is a big fan of
hey, there's your passing touchdown. Sorry.
I know Pork Chop is a big fan of Washington, the tight end out of Georgia. I honestly thought Pork Chop was going to become a Steelers fan because he was so
Fuck that, Greg.
At one
That
point,
motherfucker became dead to me as soon as he got.
You really did like Darnell Washington. You've still talked about him.
I did like Darnell Washington. Fucking Kelly knows that.
Yeah. Surprisingly, we haven't really used him too much, honestly. He got some time with Pat Fryermuth being on IR, but he's mostly been blocking for us, which he's an animal at blocking. I mean, he's a massive dude, so he can block really well.
Like having
somehow you haven't used anyone because like your running game,
yeah,
Jalen Warren here and there, and then the passing game is non-existent. It's like, what the hell have you guys done? You have a good record. It's insane.
I know, you're telling me. So I don't know if Darnell will get any playtime unless we get rid of Pat Fryermuth. He'll just be blocking only pretty much at the time being, but he's been a hell of a blocker. Our run game has been a lot better with him.
Well, I'm glad them dumb fuckers leave him on the bench because he's a baller.
You guys should. I told Chris this Sunday. You guys should lose out and get Brock Bowers.
Oh, you're gonna make now you and Derek are not best friends because I like Brock Bowers a lot. He's a special tight end, in my opinion.
Not
Derek
once.
Yep. Go ahead, Derek. Go ahead.
Not once did I ever say I didn't like Brock Bowers. The guy's elite. I admit that. I just don't want to spend a first-round pick on a tight end.
But hindsight's 2020. Would you have taken Sam Laporta over Miles Murphy, your first-round pick?
Yes.
Because he went, 2 picks to the second round?
I still don't, yeah.
I hold out judgment on that for at least another year, if not 2.
Yeah.
No, he's a bust, right, Tyler Kelly?
I think Miles Murphy's a bust. I've been saying it since the draft.
He's a bust.
I think he's a bust.
Fucking Tyler Kelly.
When you get along with a majority, well, I'd say a small majority of Bengals fans who just hate everything. Like, damn it, he hasn't played a bunch of. It's like, what did you think he was going to play with Hubbard and Hendricks?
Yeah.
Tyler, when I was at me and Chop were at the Bengals draft party, everybody thought it was going to be Michael Mayer. I mean, because he was local. We all thought it was going to be Michael Mayer. I mean, I wanted a
Tyler Eifert was tweeting it like,
yeah. He was tweeting it. We all thought it was a done deal. Literally, when I heard the word Michael. Then when I heard Miles, I'm like, everybody was like we weren't mad. We were just shocked.
Yeah, I looked over and I was like, where the fuck did Greg go, man?
Yeah, dude,
he left. Like, he started pacing around the whole fucking Paycor Stadium. He was so.
Oh, no, because I thought Michael Mayer was going to get taken. Surely enough, he doesn't get taken until the second round, pretty much. I mean, I'm sure you were shocked just like that when Porter was there for you guys.
Yes, Christopher coming in from Jersey. They know that Kenny Pickett, you've said he's going to be the MVP. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can see he's no longer the MVP in the MVP race anymore.
What? You think he's out of the MVP race?
I think so. Oh
my God.
But again, I blame that on Matt Canada.
Yeah, it's all Matt Canada's fault.
Is as bad as everyone thinks he is. I really don't. I don't think he's no Joe Burrow or Patrick Mahomes, obviously, but I think he gets a lot of hate because of Matt Canada's play calling, and he gets the brunt of that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we'll see now. It's his time to shine. No more Matt Canada.
I think personally, I think our season is over. I don't see us going very far in the playoffs anyway. And you can't change the offensive playbook overnight.
So you guys should tank for Brock Bowers.
I hope I hope they let him air it out. Just go full on, do what you want to do, and let's see what you can do.
They're going to let him. It just ain't going to work out real good for him because he can't fucking throw the ball right.
This is our Super Bowl, especially for Chop, because he's got $100 on the line. So.
Man, it was easy fucking money, man. And then Joe Burrow's wrist.
I think, and Tyler picked the seat right beside you before that happened. To be fair to Tyler.
Yeah, I did. I'm confident.
And I've been telling everybody, man, this motherfucker, 66,000 fucking seats at Paycor Stadium. This cocksucker right next to me. I'm making John sit next to your fucking ass. I ain't doing it.
I think you have to sit beside each other.
Well, that's probably true. And if we do win, I want you to touch my thigh.
It's good content.
Hey, no. Chop, I got a solution. Me and Tyler will switch spots. He could sit next to my lovely seat neighbor, right?
Yeah.
Right. I'll do you. Oh, you'd like him, Tyler. He's
you can leave Emma.
He will say, let's effing go for the Bengals all the time. You'll love him, man.
Well, I won't be right next to you, Chris. Emma wants to sit between us. So
she wants to sit between us.
Yeah. She said she wants to feel involved in the game. So
she wants to touch your thigh.
I don't blame her. I'm fucking good looking. And plus, hey, when your other fucking choice is Tyler Kelly, look at this motherfucker.
Yeah. All I'm going to say is keep your wives away from John. That's all I'm going to say.
John is a horn dog, man. But hey, he served this country in 2 different military branches.
Right, Navy and the Army. But hey, Tyler, is John that way with everybody at work?
He is. Yeah.
John will go to Tyler Kelly and be like, "Hey, baby, I need you to do something for me."
Yeah. John is a pimp. He is a pimp.
Yeah. Oh man,
that's all he knows how to do.
Minecraft right now because I just got an invitation to play with somebody. I don't know who it was.
Hey, this is what I want to hear now. Hey, listen, Greg on his other show does these things called Lutherisms where he names football players and he compares them to food. So I haven't set this up at all, Greg. If you're gonna put Kenny Pickett as your food, what is Kenny Pickett?
He's a mincemeat pie. I fucking hate it so much I throw it out the goddamn window.
Damn.
Sorry, Tyler. I'm just being honest.
And also, maybe you guys will get on the kiss cam. I like.
And by the way, one thing. This is off the record. Thank you, Port Shop, for sending me some firewood here so I can throw this.
Firewood, man.
No. Show that again.
No. Show
Come
it.
Let's
talk
talk
off.
about it. What is that?
What is that?
It is a non-Christmas movie calendar where Hans Gruber, every time in December it gets to the 25th, he keeps falling and falling and falling. I'm like, what the hell is this in my mail? Did the mailman fuck up again? Then it says Big Savage Greg, and I'm like, that son of a.
Greg, I thought you thought that movie was a Christmas movie.
Yeah,
he literally said it on the show.
You said it multiple
times.
I
said it. That was a legal obligation I had to
do. Tyler Kelly.
Ask Tyler.
Yeah, ask him.
Tyler's Die Hard a Christmas movie.
You're gonna get mad at me, but I've never seen Die Hard.
But no, it's okay, man. I already hate you now. You're a Steelers fan, so what difference?
Never seen Die Hard.
Oh no.
Oh man!
Oh no!
Hey, if we're bringing something to the tailgate to eat, Kelly, tell them what you're bringing to eat.
It's called dressed bananas is the actual term for it, but
these fucking yinzers, man.
It's a banana. It's so good. I promise. It's a banana, and you cut it in 4s, and you put mayonnaise on it, like over top of it, and you sprinkle Sunday nuts on it. It's
Sunday nuts.
Google it, dressed bananas. It's so good.
Oh, that sounds nasty.
Yeah, put mayonnaise on a banana with
Is your
Sunday
middle name
nut.
Will Levis or something like that with the mayonnaise?
I didn't
Right.
see
Oh my gosh.
That
hate
was your
coffee.
quarterback right there, Kelly.
I hate
Yeah.
coffee, but if I like coffee, I'd put mayonnaise in it.
I bet you would. And a fucking banana. You like bananas though, don't you?
You eat the banana rind and all, don't you?
Yeah.
Fucking mayonnaise on a banana.
It's so good. It's so
with
good.
Sunday nuts. I want to point
work.
out that he said Sunday nuts. Derek, what are Sunday nuts?
I mean, I'm gonna assume it's some sort of nut you only eat on Sundays.
It's the nuts you put on hot fudge sundaes when you walk up to order a hot fudge sundae.
Yeah, like
I
when you
meant
go into
like
Kroger,
today
you go,
Sunday,
you
but-
ask them where are the Sunday nuts.
I always tell them when I go to like McDonald's and stuff, I tell them scratch the nuts.
I ate some nuts on a pie yesterday.
I had some on my one of those ice cream cones you get. Those the fuck
Drumsticks.
are they?
Boo. Boo.
Boo
You were
this
so
woman.
high on our rankings of Rec
know.
Crew members. And go watch Die Hard. But Tyler, go watch it.
It's not Christmas until fucking Hans Gruber falls from the tower.
Hey, Corey Dillon said it's not a Christmas movie, just for the record, and all that. So did Orlando Brown. Just saying.
Hey, everybody's got to have their fault, man. Corey Dillon was perfect, and he's got that one thing.
Orlando Brown was your best friend, but not anymore, right? With Die
No,
Hard.
we're still friends. He's young. He's young, Greg. He's still got to learn. I mean, just because he's a fucking 6'8" massive human being doesn't mean he's old. He's got shit to learn.
Christopher Crowley for the podcast listeners. Christopher Crowley wants to know if that motherfucker Tyler Kelly is trying to tell us something. He says banana,
True.
mayo,
This is true,
and nuts.
Tyler.
Trying to tell us something?
It's all true.
It's not. It's not.
Here you
That
go.
is really
So
good.
day
Hey,
nuts.
We do
We
got to
beat
give
the
a quick
Steelers.
shout out real quick before we all get too drunk. To our show sponsor, 50 West. They saw how hard we went on tailgates, and they realized we were completely out. Dale's got his 50 West, and it's in his koozie right now.
I got mine too.
Yep.
It's their new pork chop is going to work tonight. 50 West beer they call Coca-Cola Zero.
We're reloading on 50 West tomorrow.
Yeah, we got plenty of beer for all your fucking degenerate friends to come up from Longworth and have one on the way into the game. What time are you going to get to the tailgate, Tyler Kelly, for everybody in the chat that wants to come and meet your ass?
I'll probably be
Or
down
to
there
avoid
around
you.
8 a.m. ish, somewhere around there. But
I'm not talking about your tailgate. Fuck your tailgate.
when I come to you,
I'm talking about
as soon
ours.
as soon as you get there, I'll be there.
9
Emma
o'clock?
wants to hang out there. Emma wants to hang out there. Yes, as soon as you get there, I'll be there.
Well, we get there. Our lot opens at 9, and so we get there at about then.
Okay, so now I'll be there around 9 then.
We've
Emma
had,
wants to hang out with you guys.
we've had Midwest Best there. We've had a rap video was shot there.
That's
We've
right.
had Corey Dillon come and hung out with us. We've had Script Coffee there. I'm
Jim
almost
Taylor
out of
Britt's
my Script
family
Coffee, by the
comes,
way.
hangs out with us.
Santori's had great cooking there, too. He does an amazing job cooking.
Yeah,
Yep.
he does. He's making Cincinnati chili for this one, isn't he?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Derek, you bought – I liked your sausage, by the way.
Oh yeah, Greg loved my sausage.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
it was all nice and thick, and I just kept munching on it. And oh,
How
man.
bad?
It was spicy sweet. I like that.
Every time I
Yeah.
looked over there, Greg, you had fucking Derek sausage in your mouth.
Oh,
Yep,
man, I
he
was
did.
flipping it, man, and everything.
He did. He was drooling whenever I whipped that thing out.
What the hell is Magic Miguel talking about? It's not a Christmas movie, Greg. I think he's talking about Home Alone 2.
No. Yeah, I was going to say, Matt, I agree with you. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. That's
No, he's talking about Home Alone.
Home Alone. I might be watching it tonight, but no. I mean, I agree with you, Philippines. It's not a Christmas movie.
With who?
Hey, our A1 right there, Tyler Bowles saying we throw a great tailgate. We appreciate
Yeah.
that, man.
Thank you, Tyler.
My stepdad says he tailgates over there sometimes.
Well, he should stop by. He's a Bengals fan.
He is. He's a diehard Bengals fan. He'll be there. He'll be at the game. He'll be tailgating.
Oh, there you go.
Like, that's where the whole term getting beat like a stepchild is, because you fucking growing up in the house, walking around with your dumbass Steelers gear with your fucking Big Ben jersey.
He'll be
Well,
there.
we've got some over unders over here. You guys want to dig into them a little bit?
I'm digging into
Yes.
your asshole.
It's probably shit you won't like, Tyler Kelly. This is all about betting.
So we've got Kenny Pickett and Jake Browning. I don't know why Jake doesn't have a Steelers logo or anything on his, but these are pass completions. Both of them really close to. I mean, we got 18.5 for Kenny Pickett and Jake Browning at 19.5. What are you guys' thoughts? We'll start with Dale.
Oh, what? I wasn't paying attention. I'm looking to see how Brees Hall's doing. 17 rushing yards on 5 receiving. Okay. He's got some yards. I just need him to step it up a little bit. What was the question?
Jake Browning and Kenny Pickett over under their pass completions. What do you think?
Oh, pass completions. Oh,
Yeah.
God. This is kind of brutal because, like,
You're right.
you know, what?
Look at how they fucking
Browning
picked
came in the second quarter and was 8 for 14. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you're saying he's going to get 20 completions. I'm going to hit the under on both of these.
So, for a little bit of context, I'll show you Kenny Pickett.
Maybe
Kenny
combined.
Pickett has went over this mark, over 18.5, won 2 games this year.
Yeah, I don't see this being a big shootout without Joe or anything.
Hey, look, I want you to notice, though, how Vegas has picked Jake Browning to have more fucking touchdowns than Kenny Pickett. I mean, more passes, completed passes than Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, I don't believe that for a second. So.
Oh, I believe it for a fucking 100 seconds, but
Well, I'm saying under on both, but wow, I don't know. To me, those are kind of high numbers. They should be like 15, 16 each.
I think 15 and 16 does sound more
realistic,
where they should be.
Yeah.
So you guys are both taking the under. What about you, Greg?
For Kenny Pickett, under.
What about Jake Browning?
Over.
Boom.
Shake and
I'm gonna agree
Jake.
with Greg. I'm going to stay positive here.
Shake and Jake. Make that into a T-shirt, chap. Shake and Jake.
I got a Jake Browning T-shirt. I think I put up.
We'll make another one.
Maybe I didn't put it up yet. Maybe I did. I don't remember. It's the shit I do while I'm getting paid at work. I'll make T-shirts. That way it's a paying job.
Yeah.
That motherfucker, Tyler Kelly. Go ahead.
I think Kenny Pickett goes over. Like I said, I think Matt Canada has really brought this team down significantly. And Jake Browning, as much as he wants to keep the same game script, I think realistically the Bengals don't, and he goes under. They'll probably run the ball a lot more with him.
Actually, real quick, Tyler, who's running the offense? Who now that Matt Canada?
I think his name's Ed Faulkner, I believe his name, or Eddie Faulkner. He's blocked. Funny thing, he's blocked a bunch of Steelers media pages already. So, as soon as he got hired, he blocked a bunch of Steeler media.
He's the running back coach, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that means if you ask me, that means they're going to run the ball more. I mean,
that opens up. The issue with our pass game is for some reason Matt Canada when he does his play designs, he doesn't see the middle of the field. He wants all his passes to go to the outside, to screens, to outs. You know what I'm saying? So I could see Kenny Pickett letting loose and just throwing it down the middle of the field sometimes. And if you run the ball more, you got to respect the pass game too now.
Well, also throwing it down the middle of the field might be a little easier now that fucking Juice is going to not be playing probably.
Yeah, that one. We'll see if that affects us at all.
Oh, it's going to affect us. I mean,
there's nobody on your roster that can cover George Pickens, so I'm not too worried about any of them anyway.
You got to be able to throw him the ball, though.
Right.
All right, I'm going under on both of those, and then we've got Jake Browning. They didn't have his exact We'll start with Kenny Pickett because they've actually got his over under set at 192.5. What do you guys think there?
Under, fucking way under.
Yeah, I'd probably put more at like 140, 150 to be honest. But
wow, that's a real league MVP.
I know.
Now that Matt Canada's gone and he's going to fucking air that ball out, he'll get like 140.
The issue is Bengals have a really good defense. There's still no slouch. We're not playing the Giants right now, so. And your linebackers are great. Aside from your corners are still fine. Like, it'll be hard to pass the ball against you guys regardless. I don't know if we have anyone. I hate to say it, but I don't know if we have anyone who can block Trey Hendrickson, or Sam Hubbard, or anyone on your D line for real. Our O-line is not very good. So,
which I guess it does look like Sam Hubbard's going to play, right, guys?
It looked like he's out there practicing. What's his status? Limited?
His status I believe he's still questionable for the game, but
practice he was limited.
Yeah,
the other day. I'll say under. I'll say he gets like 180, close. It wouldn't surprise me if he goes over. If he goes over,
Murphy. I could block Miles Murphy.
Yeah, I'll bet you could. Yeah.
All right, let's see that.
Yeah. And then
Fiji says, "Where's John Ross when we need him?" Right.
And then we've got Jake Browning under 200 plus yards at minus 172. So they're probably, if his line does come out, I would say it'll be around the 205 range.
Greg's hammering that 300 plus yards at plus 800.
Damn right I am.
Yes, sir.
Shaking Jake.
Yeah, I would say I wouldn't even feel comfortable doing the 200 yards for him either.
No.
To be honest, I'm going to go 225. I think he's going to surprise. I think he's going to go 225.
Okay, so I honestly think that he's going to have the best game of the rest of the season on Sunday, and that's because there's no fucking tape on him. So I actually think he's going to play pretty good. Not so good. I'll go over 225.
Little dead cat bounce action.
Yeah.
I think he goes below 200. I think you guys run the ball a lot against us. With us having no linebackers, if you can get past our D line, I mean, you have 1-on-1 with our safeties. So I don't see them letting them pass the ball very much. As much as he wants to.
What
I'm seeing
really
a
want to find
17-13 game in general. That's like I'm gonna hammer a lot of unders.
Hey, I'd be cool with that. 17-13 Cincinnati. Although you know that I already know the score.
Yep.
What, 24-17? Is that what you said?
Yeah, 24-17.
I did look into betting that for you, Chop, earlier. I think it was plus 10,000 or something crazy like that.
There you go. I'm about to get paid. 24-17. And plus an extra $100 from that motherfucker Tyler Kelly.
Yeah.
And what I really want to know is Jake Browning's rushing yards, which they didn't have that to bet on, but that one's got me excited. If it does end up showing
being
up.
like 30 yards.
Yeah.
I would say over on that because I think that's the only he's going to take off and run. He should.
Mm-hmm. They were even saying when they were breaking his film down, he's like 1, 2, or he's like 2, 3 hitches and then he's gone.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
But we've got Najee Harris right here over under 40.
Under.
Yes, under.
Yeah, I take his under as well.
Under.
But I'm pounding Jalen Warren over.
Pounding Jalen Warren.
I bet you are.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm agreeing with that motherfucker.
He gets 80 plus yards this game.
I would agree with that.
No,
you agree with the 80 yards, Dale?
Does he like to
think over?
Does he like to bounce it outside a lot, or is he a between the tackles guy?
He does he does it all. He does it all. Most of our run schemes are through the tackles, but he bounces out sometimes if the hole's not there.
Okay.
Because I can see him getting something in the passing game too. Some screens.
Yeah. That's where we've been getting gashed right now is when they're bouncing it to the outside. So I'm going to take the over on that one as well. I see him getting like 65, 70 rushing yards. And then Joe Mixon over 64.5. What do you guys think? Over, under?
Over.
Yeah, I already told you over. Our linebackers, we have no run defense aside from our D-line. So unless our D-line plays lights out, I think Joe Mixon goes over.
If we want to have a chance to win, he has to go over. Mm-hmm. He can't have 20 carries for 60 yards. And then that could happen because, the Steelers D-line is still the Steelers D-line.
Yeah.
I know you're worried about your linebackers,
right,
Tyler, but you still have a very good D-line. And Cam Hayward just wrecks the Bengals for whatever, He's he's a fringe Hall of Famer anyways, but he wrecks the Bengals. So if Joe goes for 20 carries for 60 yards, we have no shot of winning. I'm going to say over, but I don't know that he gets like a crazy game still. I think he has to grind out every yard, and he gets 20 carries for 78 yards or something.
Yep, I like it.
I think that he's gonna. They're gonna run the ball more.
Yeah, I know they're going to run it more. I just don't know how effective
In
it'll be with the
past
other
3
team
weeks,
knowing it.
The past 3 weeks, I think he's gotten over that number. Correct? Let me look real quick. Last week he was 69. Nice. The week before that, he only had 46. But
can I get a yeah?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I take that back. He has not hit over that the past couple weeks.
Yeah, no shit, Derek.
Right.
He's only hit it like 2 or 3 times this year. All right, now we got Deontay Johnson over under 55.5.
I think over. To be honest, I think over.
Wow, that's a fucking homer call of the day.
No,
this motherfucker didn't even get a pass thrown his way till the fourth quarter toward the end of the game last week.
It's because I'm telling you, it's because of Matt Canada. Fun fact: I believe it was last year.
Matt Canada.
You can fact check me. I believe it was last year though. Off of I know PFF is a grain of salt kind of thing, but he was the most open receiver last year.
I do remember seeing that. Yeah.
I know except PFF is whatever it is, but he was the most open receiver off their grades out of all receivers. So I like him a lot. And with Matt Canada gone, I think our playbook opens up. Start passing the ball some. He's a great route runner, one of the best in the league.
Hey, it's all about when you hit your stride, man. And fucking now that Matt Canada's gone, the fucking Steelers are gonna probably win out, go to the Super Bowl.
I did tell you. I told Chris, Kenny Pickett holds up Lombardi before Joe Burrow does.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
His hands are not big enough to hold up.
Right. They're not gonna let that motherfucker hold it because he'll drop it.
Oh man. I'm going over as well. I think he gets like 58.
Jesus. Why don't you two get a room? He's
on my fantasy team. The only Steelers player that I think I've ever drafted.
Kelly might as well make Chop. You didn't have that on your bingo card.
I know. I didn't know I was fucking. I didn't know I was going to be the matchmaker here.
Going under.
Yeah, I'm going under as well, Greg.
I'll go under too. You know why?
But I'm going under on the rest of them.
George Pickens is tricky because he either catches a fucking bomb or does nothing. So
George Pickens is a bitch. And I'll tell him that to his face as long as he doesn't know who I am or know where I'm at.
From fucking how many rows back in section 158.
But he does a lot of go routes, so he either catches an absolute bomb or he's not doing anything all game. So he's tricky.
And we don't have CTB.
Yep.
No. Yeah, but we got DJ Burner.
And we got Awuzie.
Yeah.
Did the Dolphins just throw a pick 6 to the Jets? Wow.
I don't know.
Yep.
I don't have
Good job, Tua. I mean, you literally had 10-0 lead.
Did you guys see on Twitter too? I mean, had a deep cut in his arm and all that. It's actually really, really disturbing to look at.
I mean, we talked about that earlier, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Shows how much you're paying attention.
Well, I saw the picture. I just saw the picture now. It's like, holy crap, dude.
Greg, I didn't know we talked about it earlier either.
Yeah. I think he's so focused on you're just so focused on Tyler. Is that right, Chop?
That's right. That's right. I'm focused on how nice my night's going to be without his ass. He's fucking in another state.
And they missed the extra point. Jesus Christ. This is a shit show.
And don't forget, man, also in that secondary, Jordan Battles are now our starter and safety.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No more fucking prick Scott.
So we're at Pickens.
They called him Brick Scott because he wasn't
because he tackled like a brick.
I said the under for Deontay. I'll say the over for Pickens. I think they're going to throw him the ball more. I think he's going to get 8, 9, 10 targets this game without Matt Canada. A little play action. Yeah. We've been a little suspect on the play action too. So I do think he hits one of those deep bombs. You know, a nice 35-yard gain or so, and then grinds out another, 10, 15 yards. So
Yeah, I'm going under on Pickens. It all depends on who's guarding who. I could see even though Deontay is their best receiver, I could see them putting DJ Turner just because of the speed on him. And then you've got a physical matchup between Awuzie and George Pickens, which actually he plays in the slot a lot of times, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's either going for an absolute bomb go route or his quick little slants and stuff. Like, he's not going to do too much if he's not throwing a bomb.
Okay. Now, Najee, over 10.5, over under 10.5. I'm going under on that because
I take under.
Under.
Yeah.
I had him under on the running. I'll give him the over on the receiving.
On the catching.
Yeah, he'll catch one for 12, 13 yards.
Yeah. And then Jalen Warren, over under 18.5.
I think he'll go over.
Yeah, I like over on that as well.
Hey, I'm being halfway nice to you, Tyler. So
he's our better receiving back.
No,
He's
no,
a better
I
runner than Najee Harris. I had to say it, but
yeah, he's going to get used a lot, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Where was he out of school, Dale?
Pitt.
He was he Pitt?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, because when we had T-Rob on, T-Rob actually played running back at Pitt as well.
Yeah, I remember
So,
that
and
now.
which he said there were some issues with Trubisky and Najee getting into it last season. He talked about, Najee being dinged up, but he mentioned Jalen Warren. Ever since he mentioned him last year before we played them, it's like he's been elite since he talked about him.
And if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure he was an undrafted free agent. I don't think we drafted him.
He was.
Yep.
Yeah. He's been a dog for us.
Yeah, well, he's been better than fucking Najee Harris.
I agree. We just don't use Bell Cow back, so they're gonna split carries either way. But
First round pick, Najee Harris. By the way.
Which, hey, you gotta give them guys some credit because they've always went with a bell cow. So
yeah. To be fair, I thought we were Najee Harris's first year or two in the league. He was an animal. He dominated, and I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if it's work ethic or
it's called going from Big Ben to Kenny Pickett.
That's it.
But
Well,
that's
Big
like
Ben didn't have fucking Matt Canada.
Hey.
They would have never had a Super Bowl. Matt Canada was there.
Tyler, you can agree. That's like going from a ribeye steak to like a what am I looking for? A cream cheese sandwich. It's like
a dog shit sandwich.
yeah.
Big Ben has some big shoes to fill. So I didn't think Kenny Pickett would do it anyway, but I do think he's a lot better than people give him credit for.
Also,
really
big gloves. His hands aren't going to fit in those either.
All right, Tyler Boyd over under 42.5. What
I'm
do you guys
going
think
under.
there?
I'm going to go under.
I think over. I think Steelers put a lot of focus on Jamar Chase. Obviously, he's a dog, so I think Boyd gets a lot of targets this game and balls out.
Man, that's a tough one. Honestly, I feel like it's a coin flip because I don't know. Jake Browning, I don't know. I'm not as high as everybody else on the internet right now, and I wanted him as a backup quarterback. It's just backup quarterback's always going to be a steep decline from Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to say under. He gets like 35 yards, 4 catches, and that's a good scenario where he gets some first downs and we're moving the ball.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to go slightly under as well because I think, and one of the numbers that's not on here that I really wish was Tanner Hudson. I think he's going to be used a lot more, going to be more involved. So I think a lot of those targets that Tyler Boyd would normally catch is going to go to Big Huddy.
Well, I got a guy on here too, and that's Trenton.
Boom.
Mine.
I'm saving my. I think, hey, that last game, man, fucking Jake Browning was on it with Trenton Irwin.
He was.
So I think Trenton Irwin's going to get the over. I know we skipped Jamar Chase, but Trenton Irwin's going to go fucking over 24.
No, he's definitely going to go over.
Yeah. I'm going to go under on Jamar Chase as well. But just because of what you guys were saying. Did you guys see that whole shot that Tanner Hudson caught that Jake passed? I think it was the third quarter. And it was just a thing of beauty.
I was pretty much blackout drunk after Joe Burrow got hurt.
I pretty much couldn't see
I had
because my eyes were
72
watering.
Jaeger bombs.
So I did what I didn't want to do, and I turned on the game past halftime because I didn't want to see Burrow getting hurt again, just for the rewatch. And I was actually very impressed with Jake Browning.
What the hell is that?
Yeah.
Oh, someone yelling. It's her family.
Oh, there's the pick.
Oh, well, it's West Virginia.
Money,
Who knows what the fuck
cash
goes
it,
on that
cash
state.
it, baby.
That's Tua.
No, that was Tim Boyle for the pick. And this is almost a pick six. Is this going to be a pick six? Holy shit. A 99-yard pick six.
Hell yeah. I took
half.
Dolphins to be up
Oh,
by
you're ahead
5
of me.
going in the half.
Holy hell. Sorry. He just threw one up there as a prayer just at the end of the half, and they pick sixed it.
Who? Zach Wilson?
No, Tim Boyle.
Tim Boyle. Zach Wilson got
man.
benched.
Oh,
Zach
dang.
Wilson's their third string now.
Yeah.
They got Trevor Siemian as their backup.
Yeah, they made a good pick there.
Oh, man.
Jaeger bombs.
My bet's going to cash, boys. The first
Hey.
one of the week.
Derek, I just got
Focus, Derek.
Sorry.
Derek. I got a quick question. Where is this guy?
I know.
on the list?
I know. Andre Iosivas.
Yeah, I mean, come on, bro.
In pre-draft.
Get your shit together, Derek.
Andre Luther.
Hey,
after he takes Greg's
FanDuel
last
gets your
name when
shit
they get
together.
married.
That's
I don't give a damn about FanDuel. They don't know anything.
Make up a number for Andre.
Yeah,
Let's
just
see.
make
16
one up.
and a half
Plus or
yards.
minus 5 yards.
Thank you for the confidence, Josh.
I personally, I don't know about him, but I think everyone eats but Jamar Chase, to be honest. I think we put a lot of focus on him. So
I still think Jamar goes over 63, to be honest. I think that Tyler Boyd's under, Jamar and Trenton Irwin are both over.
I don't know. JPJ's been playing really good lately. Patrick Pearson is still good. So I see a lot of double coverage with the safety help over top. I don't think Jamar Chase does anything today.
Well, you know,
Or today, I mean Sunday.
I legally can't talk shit about Patrick Peterson.
Why?
Because it's fucking LSU.
Uh,
He's a little long in the tooth, though, man.
All right. We'll finish up our over-unders with this. Let's talk about this.
Uh-oh.
Currently, at Paycor Stadium, the Pittsburgh
pick 'em.
Steelers are 1.5-point favorites.
that's a little too low for me, to be honest, but
Yeah, they should be what, Tyler Kell, if you were setting the spread?
minus 15.5.
Minus 15.5.
And the over-under set at 35.5.
You want to switch our bet to cover your fucking spread?
I
Kelly?
think that.
Where's your confidence? I will fucking
Yeah.
gladly switch our bet to cover your fucking spread.
Yeah.
Double it for 15.5, right?
No, I
Yeah.
can't do that.
Double
I
or
can't do
nothing.
that.
I'm glad you said no because I wasn't about to double it.
You're afraid we're going to lose by 15.5?
I don't know what the fuck is going to go on Sunday. I have no idea what Jake Browning's going to do.
Me neither.
I have no fucking idea. I actually do think that he's going to play his best game of the year on Sunday because nobody has any tape on him. So I think that they'll open up the playbook just like he said and see what he can do. It's either going to be fucking good or bad.
You know, one of the best Gregisms for Jake Browning is that whatever that was that you ate.
A shoe fly pie. He's a shoe fly pie.
No, he's that pot roast or whatever you guys had, Greg.
Pot roast.
That was fucking
prime
Miles
rib.
Murphy.
Prime
Oh,
rib.
prime rib.
Yes.
Wait.
Prime rib.
Prime rib.
Oh, prime rib on my Thanksgiving
That
plate.
looks delicious, by the way.
Oh, dude, Derek, look, I'm normally a turkey guy, but dude, that prime rib, man, holy shit, dude, that was so good.
I bet it was. I was at work.
That shit was so good. And Texas Roadhouse rolls, I even used the butter too. Oh my god, man, that's a hell of a combo.
Is that the first time you put the butter on them?
No, I've done it before. I just get lazy as hell at times because I like shoving it down my mouth. It's so fast.
Oh, Jesus, Greg.
But no. The prime rib, man, it was so prime and juicy, it just slipped right in down my throat.
Greg
Oh,
loves
God.
juicy meat in
It
his
slid
mouth.
right down his throat, huh?
Yeah.
You-
No, you
whenever
recognized that immediately, didn't you, Derek?
As soon as you put that meat in your mouth, it squirted, right?
Well, no, I put
so
some
juicy.
horseradish on it. It's good with horse.
I did
horseradish.
see the horseradish. It looked really good.
Oh, dude, horseradish is
And
good.
you ruined it right there.
I didn't ruin the horse. Dale, shut the hell up. You don't even.
Dale wants ketchup on his prime rib.
Dale, that's like taking A1 steak sauce off a prime rib, man. You don't do that.
Wait a minute.
Wait
a minute. Greg's not putting A1 on something?
I do. I did not put A1 on the prime rib. I do know that.
Just so you know, fucking Tyler Kelly, Greg also puts A1 on a banana with some Sunday nuts.
I do not do that. Hey, and for the record, nobody hardly ate the pumpkin pie at our family gathering either. So
Greg puts A1 in his script coffee.
No, I do not.
Oh man. So let's get our score predictions real quick, and then we'll kind of bullshit a little bit more.
Let's get Tyler's. We'll let him out of here. We've had him on for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Get back to the Black Friday shopping.
Yeah, let him go shopping.
I think it's the same thing as the Browns game. In all honesty, I think it's a low-scoring 10-10 game, and it comes down to a game-winning field goal on either side. So I could see it being like a, I don't know, 13-10, 17-14 kind of game.
Well, I think you're right. I think the outcome
Pick the Bengals.
The outcome's going to be the same. They're going to lose.
You got to pick the Steelers, Tyler.
Yeah, I think Steelers win the game.
Okay, Tyler.
What was your score, though? You gave like 3 of them.
Oh, it'd be like, I don't know. Let's go 17-14 Steelers.
All right.
I think it comes down to a game-winning field goal at the end of the game.
Well, I definitely think the Bengals are going to have a field goal. I don't think Jake Browning's going to push it in every time.
I'll go 17-13 Bengals.
17-13.
I said 2 TDs by Shake and Jake.
Well, you already know the score that I'm going to put money on. 24-17.
No, wait,
I don't see it. I really don't see it going that high.
Tie.
It's going to be a tie. Yeah, that's right, Greg.
Are you going to screw?
It's a tie. It's a tie. I was kidding. It was a tie.
Yeah, God damn it, Greg.
Oh,
Damn
fuck
it,
off,
Greg.
Dale. I changed my mind. It's a tie.
JK.
He said, "I'm serious."
AFC North football is tough. It's hard. So
It is.
no matter who's playing, it's still tough game regardless.
That's true.
I'm going to go 15-13 Bengals.
2013 Bengals.
24-17 Bengals. You're outvoted, Tyler Kelly. So
I will tell you this, Chris. I'm very confident that you guys don't blow us out. If Bengals win by more than 2 touchdowns, I will pay you another $100.
Ooh, wow.
Okay.
Very confident it's a low scoring.
Well, that's your
like
spread right there. You said 2 touchdowns. You said 15, so that
They
was
won't
your
beat us
spread.
by 2 touchdowns.
How about you get a chopped cheese sandwich?
Oh, fuck off, man.
Yeah. Are you going to be like Greg and never pay on your bet?
No, I pay on my bets.
Hey, Tyler, for the record, I had the cash in my hand, but Chop just wants to be a little whiner and all that and stuff. He wants me to hold his hand.
I want to go on a date with you, Greg.
You have been on a date with me to Midwest Best.
Well, I need to be on a date with you to Ted Karras' favorite fucking sandwich shop.
Yeah, Greg.
Yeah, Greg.
It's
Hey, what's
special.
your favorite spot?
Yeah. Not Greg's favorite. Yeah, get your shit together.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, Tyler,
That's
we'll
true.
let you out of here, and then we're going to bullshit for a hot minute.
All right,
for joining
appreciate
us.
y'all.
I appreciate you,
Hey,
man.
also, parting words, if you find a job in West Virginia, take it.
Yeah. There's nothing out here, but
I
I'll
know.
see you guys Sunday.
We'll
All
talk
right,
to you
buddy.
Sunday,
See ya.
Tyler.
Who day?
Who day?
Who day?
Hooray! He said it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. He told me when he goes into the Bengals games, he'll have his keychain, his Steelers keychain hanging out of his pocket. He tucks that bitch in when he goes into the stadium.
Honestly, I don't think the stadium's as bad as it used to be.
I don't think
For-
that
for
Cincinnati,
away
maybe I'm
fans.
just sitting in the section. It's not, I don't know, but I just don't think that our fans are really horrible to the opposing fans.
I just say don't start none. There won't be none.
There you go.
Don't start no shit.
Fuck around, find out.
Mm-hmm.
I also think that people, when you go to, I would hope that when I went to another stadium, even if the Bengals were blowing somebody out, I wouldn't just be an ass about it. Some people are just assholes when they come, and it's like they come into Paycor at your house.
I'm very happy when I come.
Yeah, I would like to be. I don't know.
Been a minute.
Trying to remember.
But no,
It ain't
like,
been a minute for that. It's just been a minute since I had a partner helping me with it.
I remember that weird ass Steelers game. Clark got hurt, everything. Me and Derek, we dapped up and said good game to like every Steelers fan we see.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I want to think that that's a small part of them being like when they left that stadium, going, "Wow, that was cool. Those guys weren't dicks."
Yeah.
You know, because they won the game, and most of them, you know, you're just trying to leave. It's a madhouse when you're trying to leave, anyways. Now, I will say the Cleveland Browns fans, assholes. They just want to bark, bark at you and talk shit. And it's like,
Dude, it's just never ending with them. I'm sorry. It's just.
Yeah. That's probably the last place I'd ever go. I forgot that. I forgot Tyler was from West Virginia. We should have had him meet up with Tyler Kelly, and they could have went out and had some fucking mayonnaise bananas
with nuts on top.
With Sunday nuts. Sunday nuts. I told him, I was like, Sunday nuts. We figured out it's like chopped nuts. He's like, Sunday nuts. I said, nobody fucking calls them Sunday nuts. He was like, everybody calls them Sunday nuts. So like literally like the same thing we got on here where Greg asks every single guest if Die Hard's a Christmas movie. That's the way it is at work. People come in and I'm like, Sunday nuts. What are Sunday nuts? And they're like, I don't know. What the fuck are Sunday nuts? Fucking boom, Tyler Kelly. I told you. Nobody knows what the fuck Sunday nuts are except the fucking Fresh Prince of Reading, Tyler Kelly. And Greg Cake. Tyler'd rather eat your ass than have a mayonnaise banana with Tyler Kelly.
Yeah, for the podcast listeners.
For the podcast listeners. Tyler Bowles would rather eat Greg's ass than have a mayonnaise banana in West Virginia with that motherfucker Tyler Kelly.
And that's a real one. You know?
Yeah. That's a good fan. Sticking to the Houday Nation up in Greg's ass.
Well, what do you think about your boyfriend's first appearance, Chop, on the show?
He's the same person I see at work. You see what the fuck I got to deal with.
He's in love with Derek. They're two degenerate gamblers.
I know.
I didn't have that on the bingo card.
I think that Sarah's in jeopardy, man.
Man. All I know is I'm like $300 out right now, and I've got to make it up somehow. Always chase your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Derek has no idea what's going on. He's watching the TV.
I know.
I haven't watched any of the Black Friday game. Should have been ours. That's every time they advertise it. I was thinking how it should have been ours. I mean, not that it would have mattered Jake fucking Browning doing the Black Friday game, but that should have been ours. The Bengals put in for it. We could have wore all blacks.
Real talk, how confident are you guys? Because the fan base overall is very confident. And I wanted Jake Browning as your backup quarterback. I am not one of these confident. I don't
1
like
to
being
10.
like this.
1 to 10. Let's get it.
Greg?
10 being confident, right?
Yes.
I'll go 7. 6.5. I'll go 6.5.
Is it me?
It's you, Chop.
3.
3.
I'm a 3. I want to be a 2, but I'm staying optimistic and bumping it up to a 3. Not on Sunday for the whole season. On Sunday, I think my confidence level goes up to 7 or 8.
Yeah, when I'm there in that stadium, it's going to be a 10.
Yes.
But I'm not in that stadium, and I'm not feeling it.
9.5, but you still got wood.
So my reality of we don't have Burrow. We've struggled some this season. The defense has really been giving up a lot of points. The O-line hasn't quite gelled the way we thought they were gelling up to, these past couple weeks. I'm at a 2.5. I just had to go under Chop.
Right. You love it.
I'm at 2.99.
I thought you guys were going to bitch at me for being negative, and look, apparently I'm not.
Well, Matt in the chat, we talked about it last time we were on here too, about how he's the positive one in our fucking chat.
Yeah.
And he's like, I think we could get 4 or 5 games out of him. That's the worst shit we can do. Don't give me 4 or 5 games, man. Give me all or nothing. Like, we got a chance here. I know you guys are a fucking Ohio State fan, so you love Marvin Harrison Jr., right? I'm a fucking LSU guy, so I love Malik Neighbors. Now, let me ask you this. In the scenario that we are able to pick one of them, knowing that T. Higgins is, I just feel like he's not a part of the team next year, but we could get a rookie fucking wide receiver, which is either named A, Marvin Harrison Jr., or B, Malik Neighbors, to pair up with fucking Jamar Chase for the next 5 years because we take out the 5th-year option on our starting pick, our first-round pick. What the fuck, man? Is that a question? You guys fucking raging fucking hard on?
Oh, I thought you were asking a question. I was like,
I was going
Marvin
to say, man,
Harrison.
is it a question or a statement?
I'm just saying, like, either one of them. I understand you guys are big on Marvin Harrison Jr., but if we get either one of them to match up with Jamar Chase for the next 5 fucking years, that is fucking incredible. On a rookie contract, so we're still saving money.
We got Yoshi Vosh.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind. Never mind. I
And Chuck
forgot.
Sizzle. No, let's.
So I just want to say, I want to give my confidence real quick, and then we'll dive into it. We've got from 1 to 16 on our pick'em because there's 16 games, and I've got them rated at 12. So I'm obviously pretty confident. I'll put mine at on a scale of 1 to 10. I'll put it about an 8
For the season or this game?
This game.
for this game.
Oh, this game's definitely. I'm higher on this game. Because I do think Jake Browning.
Chop. You can change it now.
If it's for this game, I'm going 7.
We got a 7, 8, a 6.5, and a 2.99.
Yeah, for the season, I'm going back down to 3.
Their defense scares me. Like, I'm afraid,
Yeah.
like, the sacks and we're gonna have turnovers. I don't know. That's just what I'm afraid of now.
Yeah, I'm not an Ohio State guy, but I would if Marvin Harrison Jr. ends up in them fucking Bengal stripes, dude. I'm all about it.
Well, it's not gonna happen because
He's going like 2.
Works up. We have to pick number 2, man. That ain't going to happen.
So my whole thought is, there are a lot of teams, and I was just going through and looking at them. There's like 5 or 6 teams that are under our record currently. I think actually there might be more than that. I'll have to double check and look.
Probably
I
more.
think-
I was
thought
thinking
that right now we'd
I
be
think that
picking
was
like
just in the
12.
AFC. But there's a lot of teams that I don't see how we get underneath those to get one of those top receivers. So I'm just to the point to where let's see what we got, man. Let's see what Jake Browning can do. I want to see if he can be because he only took a 1-year deal, correct? So let's see what he can do. Let's see if he's going to get that 3-4 year extension. I don't know if they do that for backup quarterbacks or not, but
they tried to get the Dallas quarterback, for like a 3-year big deal. So, the Cooper Rush, is that his name?
Yep.
But I wanted to have the T. Higgins conversation. No one want to have that?
No,
Are
I'll
we-
have it
are we ready
because
for
I've
it?
been saying the same thing, man. Like, it's not T. Higgins hate. We all love T. Higgins. Who the fuck doesn't love T. Higgins, man? That's a good kid. You know what I'm saying? And he's productive.
Yeah,
and he's,
great
he's awesome.
player, great
Mhm.
person. This is
And his mom is fucking elite too, man. That is like the best mom to have on Twitter. That T. Higgins has. But
the first part of the conversation isn't even should we re-sign him. It's right now. It's do we think he's holding out longer than his injury typically would have him holding out?
So
and who wants to start it?
I'll start it. Let me start this one because I will say this. I'm going to go with no. I think that he wants to play because he knows that this is a contract year for him, and it's not not necessarily with the Bengals, but it's a contract year for 31 other teams because he needs to put on a show, and he hasn't done a lot this year so far. So I just have a hard time thinking that he is holding out because he's still got almost half the season left, and he wants to put some fucking some tape out there. So I don't think I don't think he's holding out the injury.
Well, how do we? If he doesn't feel he's 100%, it's a hamstring, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hamstrings are tricky.
yeah.
If he doesn't feel he's 1,000% in a contract year, you tell me who's going to be wide receiver 1 over him in free agency if he hits the open market.
Nobody will.
He already knows, and his agent knows
Right.
that.
Yes.
You can't tell me he might not set out a few more weeks than he otherwise would.
Well, Dale, like if we're like in a big playoff push, I guarantee he probably would have pushed harder to play. I can see where you're going with this and all that. Like I say, he's going to be like, well, look, Joe's hurt. What am I playing for and all that?
Well, you know what? You're right, though. That man did come in with broken ribs and played with Joe Burrow, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to say this and I'm going to kind of follow what Zach Taylor said. It's only been 2.5 weeks since he injured his hamstring, and we don't know the grade or the level of the injury that he sustained. Normally, I think they said a grade 1 hamstring injury is 3 to 4 weeks. So, I mean, you're looking if it's just a tweak, it's 1 to 2 weeks. So I still think that if it's just a grade 1, grade 2, then you're looking 4 to 6 weeks, honestly, to be back to 100%.
But why didn't they put him on IR?
Yep.
When do the Bengals ever make sense when it comes to putting players on IR? That's the one thing that
I agree.
I will say this: like before the season started, everybody wanted T back, but halfway into the season, I think I saw a poll somewhere. Would you be upset? Would you guys be upset if T was not back next year, or would T be gone next year? I mean, I know we don't talk about stuff like that till the season ends, but I'll be straight up. I'm 70% sure that I just don't think he's going to be here next, just because of the money situation. That's all.
Here's a real question right here. What are your guys' thoughts on that? If we lose T,
Boyd's gone.
Are we also going to lose Boyd?
Well, Boyd's going to want more than that $10 million fucking dollars he's getting this year, and I don't think that happens.
No, I don't think that happens.
Well, even then, I don't think the Bengals would give him $10 million again.
No.
Probably not, and he probably wants more.
No, and it just takes.
He could probably get more going to another team. He might be able to get fucking, somewhere between 13, 15.
Just takes one team to do that.
And he might get a 2-year, $25 million deal. Guaranteed or something.
In Carolina.
Yep.
Yeah.
Carolina.
Carolina's got that freaking old white dude. What's his name?
Thielen.
Yeah, Thielen. Gosh. It kills me that dude's still playing football right now.
Yeah.
But still balling too. I mean,
I really like T and he's young, but I said it over and over again throughout the summer. If we don't have a deal before week 1 kicks off, there's no long-term future, right?
Yeah.
You can franchise them. You can do that.
Oh, yeah.
Then you're going to have a bunch of money because top 5 wide receivers, that's a hefty payday.
I think right now it's close to $20 million or something like that.
So let me ask you.
We're going to give him $20 million, but just a minute. We're going to give him $20 million for 1 year, guys.
Yeah.
Or
tag and trade.
Yes, that's what I think is the smartest thing to do. Because, we've seen it with DeAndre Hopkins, right? Mm. And I know maybe it didn't work out. They drafted Treylon Burks or whatever in Tennessee. But you're saying, hey, here's a 1st and a 3rd round pick for T. Higgins.
Mm-hmm.
I will take that and take Duke Tobin and us, especially with receivers, finding a receiver that is capable of replacing him that we trade with. Mm-hmm. Give me those 2 extra picks. I want to get him while his value is highest. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with the T. Higgins thing. And it's no knock on him as the person, the player, the anything. No. It's hey, I need to get the most value I can for this guy because I don't see us being able to give him $25 million a year and also then signing Jamar for $30 million a year. And we already gave Joe Burrow $265 million on his 5-year deal. So there's only so many pieces of the pie to go
exactly.
around.
There's only so many pieces of pie. Everybody gets their slice.
So to me, I just think, T's probably going to be the odd guy out of this just based on not getting a deal done before. Yeah, and maybe they're not giving him big money, but what would you bring him back for, Chris? Just a question to you because I don't know that answer. Would you guys bring him back for 1 year, $8 million? Or would you do like you could have got Dalton Schultz for 1 year, $8 million?
$8 million. I'd bring.
Would you give it to a Dalton Schultz or would you give it to Tyler? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I'm just throwing out like.
I give Tanner Hudson 3 years, $4 million.
I was going to say you're giving him half.
Yeah, right.
Let me ask you guys this. With the exception of Cooper Kupp, you look at all the teams that won Super Bowls in the past, they've always had a top-notch tight end, really not a top-notch receiver. Am I right? With the exception of Cooper Kupp, I honestly don't – what top-notch receivers really won a Super Bowl these last 10 years?
Tyreek Hill.
God damn you, Derek. That's true. Besides Tyreek Hill and Cooper Kupp.
Yeah. The Bengals won it. They won it. I don't care that flag.
Right.
We won
yeah, so Jamar Chase.
Yep.
But I'm just saying, like, when the Chiefs lost Tyreek Hill, I think we were all Chiefs fans. We're like, we're screwed. We're not going to, and look what they did and all that. If you have a top-notch quarterback, I'm just saying, I want a top-notch tight end just to see what we can do with the top-notch tight end.
Well, Travis Kelce is basically a top-notch receiver as a tight end.
That's true.
And that's why when people are like, tight ends don't matter, it's like, if you get one that's like the man,
yeah,
you can eat all day long.
All right.
Man, honestly, I could see. I don't know. I could see a guy like Kyle Pitts being available this year. What would you give Kyle Pitts in an open market?
Well, let's do this for the podcast listeners since it was popped up. Chop, did you pop it up?
I did.
No, I didn't pop it up.
All right, read it. For the podcast
So the depth
listeners.
chart for 2024 may look like this. Does it look like this? Chase, Yoshi, Irwin, Sizzle, and Morgan in that order.
Maybe a draft pick.
Even if it's those, I don't think it's that order. I think it'd be Chase. I think Irwin would be after that. And then what about Jones? He wasn't even in there.
No, he said Sizzle.
Oh, Sizzle. That's it. Yeah.
Well,
that's right. Sizzle is Jones. Or
do we know we'll have
back,
Trenton Irwin? Also 1 year deal, right?
He says, unless Chop's theory comes true and we get Justin Jefferson.
I'm not entertaining this.
Never going to happen.
I'm not entertaining this.
If it does, man, then I can kick Greg straight in the nuts.
Yeah.
We're talking about assets and money, and talk about not being able to keep T because of the money. And that's not giving up the assets it would take to get Jefferson plus the money, which his money should be more than T's.
Yeah.
100%. I think he should get $27.5 million. And I think Jamar Chase should get $27.5 million too. And I think they're going to split $55 million. Jamar Chase said he would take a pay cut. Justin Jefferson said he'd love to play with Jamar and Chase again. Or Jamar and Chase. Jamar and fucking Joe again. So who knows, man? Shit might happen. It might be the way the Heat did it back in the day when LeBron went down there.
Ronald says we should take a wide receiver in one of the top 3 picks, no matter what. And that's the thing. Where did Tank Dell go? I was very high on, but he's older. Like, he's been a stud for
that. He was late third.
Yeah.
I don't know if he went third. He was late second, early third?
I'll look real quick.
Maybe he was early third. I'm going to say early third because they had – but either way, you're talking an early third-round pick. You just got to hit on the right guy. But, yeah, it doesn't have to be a first round. If you can nail a guy in the third round, well, that sounded
He was
good.
the 69th.
69.
69. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have asked myself, like, if we're in a position where we're going to pick high, would I rather have Justin Jefferson or go with one of these top receivers like the 2 that I named, Marvin Jr. Harrison or Malik Neighbors? And that's a hard pick, man, because Justin Jefferson's been in the league.
You're living
for
in a
4 years.
fantasy world, though.
Okay, Chop.
You're right.
You're not
getting Marvin Harrison and you're not getting Justin Jefferson.
Okay, yeah.
Well, what about Malik Neighbors?
To get T. Higgins, you have to give up T. Higgins and 2 first-round draft picks, probably, and they're going to ask more after that.
For Justin Jefferson?
Yes.
No.
T
I'm not going to give 2
first
first-round draft picks and T. Higgins for Justin Jefferson.
For a guy who's been the best receiver in the league for 2 or 3 years, they're going to ask
first.
for
maybe one, maybe
T
one.
and another.
But if you get T. Higgins too,
and $30 million.
Yes.
27.5.
Stop saying
This
Marvin.
LSU thing, man, got you fucking LSU guys.
27.5. Well, look at him, man. Look, you follow fucking college football more than I do. If our defense was as good as our offense, who wins the fucking national championship this year?
Oh my god!
I mean,
if we had we don't even need.
If you had our fucking quarterback,
we need one player.
If you had our receivers, if you had everything, if you just
had one quarterback,
put on the LSU gear, you'd win, right?
Yeah, right. Like, guys, I don't disagree that it would all be a great script, but
yeah,
I'm living in reality here.
I mean, hell, bring back who is the tight end?
Let's just sign.
I said that. Let Thaddeus come back too.
Thaddeus Moss. Let's get CMJ.
There you go. Fucking
CEH.
Yes.
We're gonna actually play 3 linebackers. Patrick Queen's coming here on vet minimum.
Okay.
He's ripping up his deal from LSU or from the Ravens. He's saying fuck that. He's also going to bring Roquan Smith. We're going to run 4 linebacker look. We're going to play a 3-4.
Andrew Whitworth is coming back.
Yeah.
Whitworth's playing left tackle. He went to
Hey,
LSU.
Jamarcus Russell's going to come back and be the backup quarterback to Burrow.
Honestly, if you want to talk an LSU receiver, we might be able to pick up an LSU receiver this coming year, and that's
Brian Thomas,
Odell Beckham.
No, that's the receiver for Carolina right now.
Terrace Marshall.
Terrace Marshall.
Terrace Marshall.
Butte.
Keyshawn Butte, no.
Keyshawn Butte.
He's on
Cincinnati.
New
They have a 3-way.
Oh, did he leave?
He's on New England.
Okay.
Like I think he got cut.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, and that's what I mean. People were not impressed with him, and then he's got a pass here or there in New England. I think this year.
I mean, he was hit or miss last year at LSU too, though. To be honest.
Well, he was also the next greatest thing from sliced bread, according to LSU fans, before the draft.
Now wait a minute. I wasn't saying he was like the best receiver in the draft. I would have taken Keyshawn Boutte in a late round. Mid to late round.
All I'm saying is Emeka Egbuka in the second round.
Yeah, he might go second where he's been injured this year. Is the only thing dropping him.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't want to spend. We need to. Can we re-sign Jonah? That's my also thing with the T thing.
Yeah,
we need to re-sign Jonah because otherwise, you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to invest in a right tackle in the first or second round because who's it going to be? Jackson Carman? Jackson Carman is going to go from a game day inactive to a starting right tackle next year.
Yeah. Well, they're going to let Jonah test the market though because see what he can get paid and then make their offer.
Yeah, and if he gets anywhere close to that 80 to 90 million that McGlinchey got as a right tackle,
I don't see that happening. Do you?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Free agency's weird. He's young, man. He's still only 25, 26 years old. That's the same thing with T. T's like 24, 25 years old.
But he's got one catch for 11 yards this year.
I must have saw that one catch, Hunter. That's what.
Yeah.
Derek says we're doing a mock draft.
We're doing it. 3 rounds.
Well, hurry up,
3
man!
rounds.
I gotta wash my taint.
All right, we won't do it.
Go wash your taint, Chop.
Go ahead, and do one real quick.
All right, 3 rounds. We'll do normal speed. Let's see what we got here. So look, number 1 overall pick, Marvin Harrison.
Player, number 1 talent.
Overall player, yeah. Do you think we have a chance of getting him?
Got us picking at 17 if the season ended today.
You're going to call me a fucking homer, but the best player in fucking college football right now is Jaden Daniels.
Brock Bowers going to be on the board, Derek.
Look at him. Yeah.
Damn.
You want to trade back? Do we want to
He's
trade
number
back?
5 overall.
What pick are we on this draft?
We won't do any trade backs or nothing.
What pick are we?
Pick 17.
17.
We're getting a lot of
trades.
Here's the thing. We don't know how this Keon Coleman's sitting there too.
Man.
Jerzon Newton's sitting there too. You talk about a dream. I'm already creaming my pants looking at that top 3.
Hey, look, man,
you can't go wrong with that top 3.
Okay, so if we keep T, I'm going with fucking Jerzon Newton.
I'm going with Newton.
If we keep T, I'm doing a tag and trade because I got Keon fucking Coleman on the board and I'm trading him during the draft. That's when the Titans traded DeAndre Hopkins, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hit the wide receivers one time. Let me see who's left. I want to see where they got fucking.
I really want Johnny Newton.
I want Johnny Newton too.
Yeah.
Picking 17.
Get the DL.
But a lot of people love that Keon. And Brock Bowers will be a good pick at 17, Derek. I don't care what.
No, Dale. They would go DL.
Malik Neighbors is already gone.
Yeah.
If Ryan Thomas is on there, then Malik Neighbors is already gone. I don't know where he went, though.
There you go, Chap.
He was probably second, like I have him on my board, and I have Keon Coleman third.
All right. So are we going Johnny Newton or are we going Brock Bowers?
Newton.
I would take Newton in this situation because the Cincinnati number 1. Let's just get real; they're not going to pick a fucking tight end in the first round.
I would fucking take Keon.
After last year's draft, I have no confidence.
You said you'd take Keon Coleman?
Yeah, because I'm getting another fucking first rounder for T and a third rounder.
All right,
whatever.
But
man,
no,
I just
go ahead.
think
Newton's the only D tackle worth taking in the first round. We're only doing 3 rounds.
All right, we took Newton.
I'm fine with it. I'm just saying. We passed up 2 elite offensive weapons, but
mid-20s.
Gotta have somebody to block. Gotta have somebody to block. And I like Newton. BJ Hill's not getting younger as well.
Yeah.
We didn't invest in the interior D line last year, so. And
I
now
guess
what
safety.
you guys doing?
Let's get a safety.
Devondre, yeah, see, I could have taken big Devondre Sweat, but we already took a D tackle. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't love any of this.
Man, I was just looking.
See, you guys fucked up. Told you.
Maybe a linebacker here because our linebackers are.
We played 2 linebackers, and they're both locked up for years. So you got to look at wide receiver because we're thinking, there's a trade for T. Let's look at the wide receivers on the board. And then are we saying, did we lose? Did we lose Jonah?
Oh, you're talking offensive tackle. I like Troy Fontenot.
Me too. I think he can play inside too. I'd put that on the board. I don't care if he's ranked 62.
Yeah.
I would just have to trust you guys. I don't.
No.
You do that draft all year, man. I get into it like in the off season. I start.
Same.
And also, I just want to point out that my number one source for the draft is fucking right above me.
Yeah.
I see the guy I want to take in the 3rd round if he's there. What do you think?
Travion Henderson.
Yep.
Yeah. That could be a homer pick, but I don't care. He's a first-round talent at running back. Watch him put up 200 against Michigan tomorrow, and then tell me you wouldn't take him.
Hey, look, man, if it's a running back and they're going to use a running back, then I'm all about taking a good running back. I mean, it was still 3rd-round running back.
Michael Hall Jr., like, if we didn't have Jerzon Newton, though, and we would have went another direction, Michael Hall would be a fucking steal from Ohio State as well.
But look who's still there in the 4th round.
Yeah. They got him, man. He's so underrated, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
I would take him in the 2nd round, Cade Stover, and not think twice. And people say, it's a homer in you, but, man, you guys have been around me talking draft. I don't fucking suck the dick of Ohio State when it comes to the draft.
You know what, though? You could be a fucking homer or not, but all of us, seriously, with fucking Ohio State and LSU, you're getting good players.
You're getting guys from proven programs and big games.
Competition.
Yeah.
All right. So
Greg's team, Cincinnati, every once in a while you hit with a fucking Sauce Gardner.
Or are we saying Chase Brown balls out the last half of the year?
Man, see, that's the thing. Before knowing what Chase Brown can do, I'm still taking Trevion.
Yeah.
He's that good.
I'll take your word for it.
He's that good. Man, that would be a fucking A+++++ 3 rounds right there.
Yep.
Boom. 3 rounds, and I'm going to go wash my taint. I love y'all.
Love you, brother.
See you, bye.
All right. Peace.
Yeah, Henderson, injury prone. Yeah, he's had some injuries. Is Joe Burrow injury prone? Do we want to have that conversation?
No, we do not want to. Not yet.
I'm just saying, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we're going to say Trevion, man, balled out his freshman year, never got injured. Had some injuries last year. Had some injuries this year. But he still, when he plays, he can put up 200 freaking yards a game.
Mm-hmm.
What's the Big Ten known for?
Running.
Yeah.
Like linemen and
you've got
big guys and stopping the run.
You got J.K. Dobbins, which he's injury prone. I get that. You've got you got freaking Penn State. I'm blanking on his name from Penn State.
What?
Running back.
Saquon
Barkley. You've got there's just a bunch of them. Anyway, yeah.
And we need O-line. I agree, Chris. I do. I agree. We need O-line talent.
But no, so on Rally, I'm not going to say his name, my co-host on Rally, the only thing he agrees on double paying, like he doesn't agree on double paying receiver, not even edge rushers. But the only position he said you agree to double pay on is offensive line, left and right tackle. Yeah. Do you both agree with that?
Is this your co-host, Magic Miguel?
Yeah, it might be him. Yeah.
Where did Christian McCaffrey was Penn State too, wasn't he?
No, he was Stanford.
Stanford.
No, but like
But
you guys
people worried
agree-
about him holding up, and people still, when he got traded to
God.
the Niners, still worried
Have you
about
watched
him holding
him?
up, right?
I'm sure you watched him last night. Like,
Mhm.
dude was, he was like bloody, just blood everywhere, just freaking killing it.
Yeah, Cooper Beebe. Yeah, dude, I like this O-line class. I do.
BB.
And that's Fontenot. I'm telling you, Fontenot
Yep.
that we drafted in the second round. I think he could stick at tackle. So if you lost Jonah, boom, you've got the right tackle. But let's say we keep Jonah.
You got your left
Fontenot
guard.
plugs in at left guard next year. And I am loving our offensive line next year for our
Cream
Super Bowl run.
everywhere.
Like I do. Like I
Yeah.
love that. And we could have picked Keon Coleman or Brock Bowers in the first. And we didn't.
Honestly, if we would have picked one of them two in the first, I still probably would have taken Fontenot in the second.
Yeah, and Henderson in the third because that's when the guy's been injured. Maybe that's why he falls to the third. You're talking about a guy who can put up 200 yards a game and he can catch the ball. He can do it all.
Yeah.
And I take the risk in the third round. I like first round running backs. I agree with that. I'm not taking no first round.
If it's a first round running back, it's got to be Christian McCaffrey talent. I mean, it has to be somebody that you know.
And even then, I have a tough time.
Exactly.
How's Bijan been playing lately?
God, don't get me started on that, man. If they had a coach that knew what the hell he was doing, Bijan would be killing it right now.
Oh,
he's looked good, right? When
he's out there, it's like, why are you not playing this guy?
Kyle Pitts.
But
so it's like you got a Porsche, but you're not using it.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a 9-year-old man driving a Porsche is what it is.
Gotcha.
Or driving a Lamborghini.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think Ronald makes a good point about he's 6'2". He's not 6'4", 6'5" tight end.
Yeah.
But can we agree on this? Like,
man, he's a beast, man.
DeJuan Jones is the perfect example. I'm just tired of going to the draft saying, his athletic skills are bad. This and the. All I care about is game tape. That's all I care about. Because DeJuan Jones is tearing it up. I'm just so sick and tired. And look at Orlando Brown. He was one of the worst combine scores of all time, and he's a Pro Bowl. I'm just so sick and tired of the combine.
I think there's exceptions.
Okay.
I think that is important, right? Because you want a guy that cares enough to get himself in shape or this, that, and the other. Like some of these guys, like, hey, it's your professional career. But there's exceptions, especially offensive linemen in some of these positions where it's like, just put on the tape. They're that big there.
Yes.
And they're dominant. Like DeJuan Jones didn't give up any sacks at high school. It's like,
but
he got beat by speed.
Right now?
Probably. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. I just know, he didn't give up sacks at Ohio State, and it's like, yeah, but he's big. He's too big. He's not not weighing in for a reason, and it's like, okay, but at the end of the day, man, you started talking fourth round. This is a guy we were talking about in the first, second round. It's like, and Jordan Battle was a great third round pick, but I don't care, man. You could have got him, and you could have traded a future fourth rounder to move up ahead of the Browns and gotten him. I don't know. Just my opinion.
No, it's just
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't take a running back in the first. No.
No.
Yeah. Not with this team.
Bijan would have been like, maybe you take him just because he was that good and where we were.
Joe got me on the Gibbs train near the end. I was hopping on the Gibbs train. But Michael, like I said, I have no faith getting a tight end the first round ever again. We've had our shot so many times.
Just give up.
Yeah. If you told me, Dale, Dale, if you told me the Bengals were not going to draft a tight end this last draft, I would have said you were full of crap.
Tucker Kraft, man, the guy we
stop
talked about a lot.
Stop it. Stop.
Right? No, and not a first round either. We kept.
He was a third. Oh, you should see me. I was like,
Luke Musgrave, the guy that I was begging for. I mean, he's hurt now, but
I was gonna say, yeah, he's hurt now, but he hadn't been bad. The Packers took both them motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right, boys. Well, we'll end this one. Appreciate you all for tuning in.
Yep.
Black Friday shopping and blah blah blah. Yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of us like Tucker Kraft and Hunter.
Mhm.
Like I remember Hunter. Like we just kept finding a way to fit him in.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, Jake Browning and
Jake the Snake.
Shaking Jake.